Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and today we are going to have some cruelty-free tea talk again. I start to have a feeling that all of these are kind of movie related. Not all, but many are going that way, and I do love movies, series, TV shows. Many times I want to talk about them is because now you cannot enjoy a movie without it having politics in it. And that's the part I hate, and that's why I need a rant. And if you need a rant, then this is the place. Like and subscribe, and let's start this video. If you haven't watched, I really suggest you watch these movies and series before you watch my videos, just in case. Sex and the City, I saw only the first episode, and the first one ended with shocking moment. Without further ado, let's start the video. Today we are going to recreate kind of like a New Year's glam, because obviously this video when it comes out it will be already really close by. I will do some bass really fast. Sex and the City you can watch on HBO Max. I'm really shocked at like the new generation is so funny when they act like when they don't know things, and there are some new like young influencers who are, oh, some fun told me to watch the Sex and the City series. Oh, right now it's really cool, and I'm like, did you know that it's the end kind of the Sex and the City? The whole actual real tea happened years ago, which I also watched recently and I loved it because it's like really funny to rewatch this after like years, and what they talk about some people which are literally like behind the bars and or fashion trends which they laugh about, and now they are like fashion trends from 90s, and I'm like, girl, those ladies said it's not any trend, and now like the young generation act like it's such a trend. They don't know the whole things which actually happen in our times. For me it's really entertaining. I really hate on Instagram there are so many spoilers already. People do not share those videos and those moments, especially the shocking ones. Don't you have like compassion? Those who have HBO Max most likely, but not all have it, so they wait like until it come out somewhere. Don't do that. There was shocking things like a lot. Samantha is not there, which is like many are crying, and obviously it's not the same, you know, want the same vibe. To be quite honest, Samantha obviously add the spice and it was funny with her, and I would prefer her to have obviously all of them. It's always like any movie, series, TV show, the main characters are the ones, the tea. But it's better than that if they would have found somewhere in her place. That would be the worst. Better like this. They are all lady. Like what they wanted, this Samantha character who are in her, I don't know, 60s now, 65, still talking about banging guys every day. They kind of show this struggle being in their age and accepting it, but at the same time trying to still be like this stylish, trendy, still talk about kind of trying to get through life, also get mixed with the new generation, struggle with it. That's what I'm saying, like if she would be there, awesome, amazing, I will be so happy and it will be so much better still. But at the same time I don't feel like some are like, oh, it's not worth watching because someone's that. Like I don't feel like that, because the vibe is still not the same anyways as it was 20 years ago. That was the best part of the series and TV show. They involve too many woke, liberal, modern day stupidities and propaganda. In fun way, I will give them that. I was happy to see that they kind of laugh about this stuff, at least for now. They kind of all get along. It's not like she says something stupid about races and then that woman going all crazy and hating on her. It's not like that, so that's good. They really include too much, and also this modern day life, which is like normal and kind of, I get it. You need to mention it. You cannot show like it will be last century or whatever. I get it, but I think it's like too much. They try to include everything, podcasts, pronouns, which is the stupidest part, race, Instagram. I think they could have this Instagram part where Carrie is kind of into Instagram. By the way, I recreated Carrie to skirt look, so you can go to my Instagram, check it out. I got real. I saw people like it, want to see it. Go on my Instagram. Anyways, I think it could be better if she would, be this Instagram girl who like takes photos of her Manolos or anything like that. I think that would really go with her vibe. They kind of try to put everything in it, and it kind of lost their atmosphere, their kind of vibe. I get we are in other times. Again, it's also only the first episode. I bought this Kiko Milano BB cream and I forgot to use it now just because I'm so used to not using. I don't know what to do now. Now I put powder on already. Put it on, especially as it's like New Year's look, but okay, whatever. All the products will be linked down below. It's like, I don't know, I think I am in this world probably like about all these podcasts and Instagram and all that, and I think it's like fresh breeze when you go on this TV show and there's none of those things. And plus, as I said, like I recently rewatched those ones and it was just so much different. It was newspapers and book reading, and here it's just screens. Everything happens on screens, kind of feeling that no, it's not the same. And yeah, it's not the same, obviously. But I don't know, what do you think? It's interesting to see different opinions, and if you think the same. If you are from new generation watching this, don't get offended. Just rewatch really old series and maybe you'll get what I'm talking about. At the same time, the friendship they have and all that, it's kind of amazing when people have these kind of friendships. Let me know if you have, because I don't know, it's kind of not easy to keep those friendships. So I will not mention that friend who was such a good friend of mine, and one day I discovered that she just deleted me from all her social medias. Why? I know why. Because she's so Americanized that she didn't like what I said about America, even though half of Americans are more agree with me. So that's what happens when you just read and watch propaganda, and that's really pity, because we are going to all suffer because of people like that. Oh, this I noticed even when I started to watch like some Christmas movie, and I noticed there are some like those cheesy new Christmas movies on Netflix. A few of them I switched off and didn't watch all of them entirely, just because they included pandemics in it, and I don't want to hear, like, you can mention it like, but I'm there to escape this shit, and I don't want to hear about it, I don't want to watch it, and certainly I don't want them to put in your mind already that it's normal to show certificates on the entrance of the restaurants. And that's some Christmas movies I have seen. I hope that those Christmas movies end in like slow and painful death. I don't want to see those Christmas movies. They are death to me, and just go away. Like, literally. I'm there to escape this world, to forget about it. I don't want it. Yeah, talking about Samantha, I kind of didn't finish my thought. That's me on these videos, not finishing thoughts and just jumping around. That's why it is like talking with a friend or anything, you know, like I'm talking like with a friend when you are like all a mess. Yeah, it would be cool if she was there, obviously, but at the same time, it's not for me like, oh my god, I'm missing her, I'm not watching it just because she's not there. It doesn't make sense. I don't know, for me, I have always loved Carrie, and she's petite fashion icon, that's why I recreated her, so obviously I will be like on her side, kind of. But also, she's like really beautiful, she has her vibe, her style is always like so over the top, which I would never pull off on the street like that. And like Samantha, yeah, for a movie, obviously it's fun, but I don't relate to her in any way. And I thought like Carrie was the one which is like more relatable, because she was struggling since the beginning. She didn't have like money, and she was trying to like succeed in her stuff, her writing, and she's like kind of searching for a man at the same time while still having fun, and she's like this relatable girl. So I always was Carrie. So let me know in the comments which girl were you and why do you think so, because I'm really curious to see that. One thing which they did talk about, very important thing, which I think is like really great that they talked about it, I think, is about getting old, and this is what I sometimes talk on Instagram about. That's why I don't like support, like you do you, but in general I don't support, and I don't like this uploading to all the like plastic surgeries and the idea of plastic surgeries. It's like you do you, but don't like encourage it. Many women or teenagers are mentally really like in a bad place because of that. So they were talking about if like aging is a good thing, if you need to like be proud of it or you need to like hide it. And I have thought on my Instagram about that. No one is like happy about their scars or anything or wrinkles. But we need to get this mindset, and only then we can live happily and in a like mentally good state. If we think about it as we are still alive and my body has survived this, either it's like some surgery or either it's of having child, my body survived it, my body did this, it's amazing what my body can do. Some women look amazing with gray hair. Like amazing with gray hair. And some women, I cannot see my pale skin with gray hair. I don't think I could pull it off. That's the reason why I went from blonde to this, because I was once blonde for a long time. This is one of the reasons why I did it, because I think I like disappeared wherever I went, just because I have so pale skin. Not all women can like pull it off as well, so I think that's like really, and they are like talking about it, and I think you shouldn't like force someone to like, you need to diet or something. Like why? If she looks great or she feels great. It is sometimes really difficult to talk and like do makeup. I got a few subscribers from the last cruelty-free video. It's not easy to talk about subjects like this when you have a really strong opinion about things, because people are so judgy lately about those who have their own opinions. If you are like that, please stop. Fun fact is that I don't see so good with the left eye, so it's really difficult when I'm doing the right eye, because I cannot really see. Like I have actually so many stories, and I think I don't open up enough with my subscribers, because I kind of am that person who like don't like to share too much. I think there's some stories which like it's not bad to share, like for example these like medical or kind of these kind of stories I want to share, because I think there are people who can relate and feel better hearing about others having the same issues. All the birth control, which I'm like such an advocate right now for people to not use them. Like not like actually not use them, because I had to use them, but the thing happened that I think I got really strong ones, and also that my doctor was so dumb that she was just like, no, I'm scared, you need to use it more. So I ended up using it for years and I didn't have to use it. But they talked about these pronouns things, and like Miranda said it incorrectly in her like university or something where she goes to, and I'm sorry, it was hilarious, and especially someone like being heard about it. It's like, okay, it's such a privilege if the only problem you have is someone not saying your pronouns correctly. Like, I'm sorry, but the most difficult part for me is do eyes while talking. While talking and thinking. This eye I can kind of do really pretty, and then this eye I always... It just shows how difficult it is to live in this world now. Kind of those people put you in this situation that you feel awkward and stupid and rude or racist when you are not racist and you don't want to be racist. How dumb it is, and how you cannot even talk freely and tell what you are, how on your mind. And I don't like it, I don't like it. I got it in my eye. But the shocking, and I know that people are not happy, and I'm also not happy. Like, if it would have happened like in one of the last episodes, but now it's like, oh my god. And like I get it happened because most likely the actor couldn't participate or didn't want. I haven't read it. If you know, then let me know like what they say, why it happened like it did. But also I was so mad at Carrie, like who? He was still alive and she just runs there and be like, oh my love, like you need to call 911. And I know the first like shock, I understand that one, but later on just hold him until he dies. By the way, this Kiko Milano Jelly Stylo 506 lipstick is something I suggest you to buy. It's like the best one. It's the second from their Jelly Stylo range. And that's the reason why I bought it, just because I have another one which is like more for spring, summertime. Kiko Milan is watching this. I accept any other tones as well from this range because I love it. And this is the final look. How do you like it? But you can let me know what you want me to decorate next. Let me know what you think about Sex and the City new series, and see you guys next time. Bye!